Hello, everybody. My name's Sabrina Smart, and I'm here this evening to give you a basics class on doTERRA essential oils. So I'm just going to share my screen with you. Thank you for joining me, for those of you that are here live, and those of you that couldn't be live. I'm hoping you're going to enjoy this recording. Okay, so any questions, we'll do them at the end, if that's okay, after the recording. So I just want to put my little screen somewhere out of the way, hopefully. So let me put it up here, hopefully. There you go. Okay, so we're going to talk about natural solutions, about essential oils, how they can help at home, and why doTERRA in the first place. Oh, it's not letting me click forward. Here we go. Right, so this is me. My name's Sabrina. I have been a doTERRA wellness advocate now. We're coming up to 4 years. I've been a paramedic for 16 years. I've been married to Steve for the last 14 years, and we have 2 wonderful children together, Harrison and Elliot, who are 13 and 10. They both have autism, and they are my biggest why. They are my biggest why I got into doTERRA in the first place. I had a bit of a mental breakdown about 4 years ago, so I was looking for additional support for me and for the children. And that's when I joined every group with ADHD in it. And one of the groups I joined was ADHD and essential oils, which brought me on this path. So we fell in love with oils very fast and became an advocate very quickly. And that's now why I do my journey. So that is my why. I'm not going to go into too much about me today. If you want to chat about my journey and where you are at, then that can be done. Just message me and we'll do a one-to-one for those. I also have a doggy who is a Labrador, and his name's Zach, and hopefully he won't, I've just given him a bone to chew on, so hopefully he won't be making too much noise. And a little bit about me: my favorite oil is vetiver and my favorite blend is Serenity. So they are my little facts. Okay, so we're here tonight to learn about essential oils. So what are essential oils in the first place? Okay, so essential oils are natural substances. They are volatile aromatic compounds. Sorry, I can't remember what does that say. That are found in plants. They're found in all parts of the plant. They're the seeds, the roots, the flowers. They're found in herbs and lots of different areas, but they are all found in plants. They are generally either steam distilled or cold pressed to be able to get the unique essential oil out of them, but only 10% of the world's plants will actually produce an essential oil. So sometimes, just to give you a little heads up, if you find an essential oil on the market, you think, oh, I didn't realize they did a raspberry essential oil. That's because it's not a raspberry essential oil. Okay, so that will be a fragrance, because certain plants and fruits and things just don't give an essential oil. So only 10% do, but they've been used throughout history, from all the way through from the Egyptians previous. They go through various stresses and elements throughout the seasons. So with plants, they still manage to thrive. So the reason we love essential oils is because we get the chemical makeup that plant also has, and it has the same effect on our body. So if you have a plant that is out there in the world and it's surviving in the worst climates, then the structure of that plant is amazing, and then we're going to get those benefits as well, and that obviously contributes onto our well-being. So that is what essential oils are. Okay, so we've got here, what do essential oils do? Oh, I can't see my whole screen, so I do apologize. So essential oils can help support our bodies and our well-being. They can help with our mind, helping us with thoughts and emotions. They can help our immune system. They can help cardiovascular, respiratory, digestive. They can support bone, muscle, joints, and skin. So they can support all of our body systems, even the cannabinoid system in our body as well. And they can be used in many different ways. So we're going to cover that in a minute. Okay, so the way we look at things with doTERRA is, so many medicine practices of today do tend to look at the symptoms of what, so you might go to your GP and they'll look at the symptoms of what's happening. What we try to do with doTERRA is we try to actually really get down into that root cause. We want to work out what the cause of that problem is and tackle that. Now, we're not saying there's anything wrong with going to GPs. I'm medical. There is 100% time and a place for medicine, and we've got to respect that. But we can use essential oils alongside medicine, and that's what we absolutely love, and that's what we want you to teach you. We want to teach you natural health care. Okay, so we really want to get into that root cause. So I'm not going to cover the pure bit yet because there's another slide in a second to do that with. So let's go here. There you go. So we have our tested grade. So we have a testing grade on essential oils. So we have a certified pure tested grade. Now, not all oils are the same. Not all oils are put through these stringent testing. So it's really important to know that. So when you buy an essential oil, even though it says 100% on it, you don't always know what's inside that oil because there's no testing standards on oils. They don't have to prove anything. So there might well be a lot of fillers and other things inside those oils, which is why they smell so much like a fragrance, not a natural plant. Lavender is the most adulterated oil in the world, just so you know. It is really, like, there is so little pure lavender in essential oils. It has been fully adulterated. It's been made into a fragrance, put into shampoos and conditioners and everything else. So what happens with doTERRA is we have a testing grade. So it goes through this initial testing, and you can see the tests here. Then it goes into secondary validation, where it's sent away. So you can see it goes on a little truck, sent away, and it's tested again. And then it comes back to doTERRA and it's tested again. So these are all the tests that it goes through. And the wonderful thing is, so you can see at the bottom, sourcetoyou.com, you can go to that website and put in the batch number for that oil that you're looking at, and that will bring up all of the testing that one oil's been under. So it's amazing. doTERRA are so transparent, and no other company are. And that's what makes our oils suitable for internal use, which I'll come on to shortly. This is our doTERRA sourcing map. So we have many oils that are sourced in where they naturally grow. So what we do with doTERRA is we don't just grow peppermint oil in England and just get it from England, because what happens is the doTERRA go out into the world, they find the best, the purest form, and we come back and then they buy their oils from those countries, which are grows. So we have 47 countries, 23 are developing countries. Nothing is manufactured where it doesn't naturally grow. So it's all manufactured in that country. And doTERRA support local farmers and their families to be sustainably source their oils, providing clean water, education, healthcare, and everything else. You can go on to online and have a look at Source to You and doTERRA sourcing. You can Googling the doTERRA co-impact sourcing, and you can find out there's videos on most oils on there, which shows you where they're being harvested and how the harvest is happening. So it's really, really interesting with doTERRA on how good they're doing. I'm not going to waffle on about it, but there is lots of things happening at the moment. They're putting in hospitals, schools, all sorts of things. There's a whole medical lab going into some of these countries that can't access, like a crime lab and all sorts. They can't access this to be able to lower trafficking. So again, it's not something I'm going to go into now, but it is something that's really fascinating, and I advise you to find out some more information about it. Okay, so we have three key things about essential oils. So they are natural and safe. Okay, so they're absolutely pure, and that is doTERRA oils. Okay, so our oils are 50 to 70 times stronger than the herbal plant. So for example, 1 drop of peppermint is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. You're getting it in such strong doses that that they do what they say on them. So that then leads us into they're super effective. So if they weren't that pure, they wouldn't be effective. But because ours are that pure, they are so effective. So what happens, for example, if you see on the picture on here, so our cell is here. Okay, so this little bit here is your permeable membrane. Inside your cell is a type of illness that cannot be killed off with antibiotics. This bit outside can be killed off by antibiotics. And what that means is antibiotics can come and they can clear everything in our bloodstream, but they cannot penetrate the cell. And that is because they have a different permeable membrane. Okay, so antibiotics are more water-based and our cells are oil-based. So this nasty little illness inside our cells, the only way for us to be able to assist supporting our bodies of getting rid of it is by using an essential oil, because an essential oil can pass through that permeable membrane. So for example, there's 5 oils that we will talk about in a little while, but 5 oils that can help that. So you can have oregano that goes in and breaks down the illness. Then you can have lemon that draws the illness out. Then you can have tea tree that also draws it out and kills the illness, does both. Then you can have on guard that then protects the cell, and then frankincense that heals the cell back up. So those 5 oils work really well. They're called a flume roller. And I'll talk about that, like I say, a bit more in a while, but that is just to show you how effective. And that is another reason why purity is key. If they're not pure, they are going to do nothing. So it's really important to know the difference between buying decent oils. You do get what you pay for, buying decent oils compared to buying a fragrance. And the third thing is they are cost effective. So they are cost effective, and that is because ours are just pennies per dose. So when you are using oils, you are really only spending pennies at a time, because they're so potent, you need 1 to 2 drops. You need very little more. So for example, peppermint is 8p, lemon is 4p, and lavender is 9p. Well, for me to have my drink, I can put this, like in a big bottle like this size, like 2 litres, I can put 1 to 2 drops of lemon. That's going to cost me 8p. A whole lemon costs me more than 8p. So, you know, you can look at it in the simple way. They are pennies per dose. And just so you know, I'm going to be covering our top 10 oils in a moment, but they do support 80% of everyday ailments can be supported with essential oils. Then we have 3 ways to use them. So this is important. So how are you even going to use the oil when you've got an oil? What are you going to do? So we have aromatically. Aromatically is breathing in through your nose. Okay, so you breathe in, comes up here, hits your limbic system, goes through the olfactory bulb, hits your limbic system and sends a message to your brain. Okay, so your brain is then telling you what your body needs to do. It's that simple. So when you breathe in, say, I love lemon. So I breathe in lemon, comes up into my brain. My brain now tells me what to do. Well, our brains have muscle memory. So your brain will remember previous thoughts and feelings and smells and things that it's experienced. So for me, I smell lemon. I remember my nan straight away, lemon cake, bam, happy thoughts. Okay. So if you have a nice scent that your body associates with a happy thought, then you are going to be able to get that, change your mindset within less than 20 seconds. Really good way. If you were live with me now, I'd be getting you to put some wild orange on your hands. So if you already have some oils from me, pop some oil on your hands, take some nice deep breaths, breathe it in, take at least 5 breaths, and that is one easy way to breathe. Now, again, aromatically, you can pop a diffuser into the room. Diffusers are really good to purify the air, help kill germs, and they can change your mood and emotions really fast. And you can breathe straight from the bottle. 3 simple ways to use aromatically. Topically is applying to your skin. Now, we like to use a carrier oil, and the reason we use a carrier oil is because, one, if you put oil on your skin, a lot of it will evaporate off. Whereas if you put oil on your skin with a carrier oil, it helps soak through into your cells. Plus, you can take that 1 drop of oil so much further with a carrier oil. So it's more cost effective for you. Okay, it's not going to make the oil not work as well. It's just going to take the oil further, which is more cost effective. Good place to start is the bottoms of your feet. Okay, so your feet have the biggest pores in the bottoms of your feet. And obviously, it's less chance of skin irritation. So always start in the bottom. Do make sure that you use carrier oil when it comes down to hot oils. So things like oregano, cinnamon, cassia. Those oils are really hot on the skin and they can burn, especially oregano. So make sure with those type of oils, you heavily dilute, and dilute more for children and elderly. You can come to a specific class on children or elderly if that's what you want to do, to try and learn your dosages in those ways. But the main thing is have fun with oils. You can't go wrong. You can try anything out you like. You're never going to get yourself in danger with it. Then you have internally. So again, CPTG tested oils only. I must stress that you must never go out and buy a peppermint oil from somewhere else and then pop it in your chocolate or your food. Nah, don't do that. Okay, you don't know what's in it. Our oils are safe for internal use. So you can pop them in a glass of water. Don't put them into plastic because inside the bottle degrades and then you'll just be swallowing it, particularly with citrus oils. You can pop them into a veggie cap. So an empty capsule. doTERRA have those. They're fantastic. Pop a couple of drops, put the lid on, and down the hatch it goes. You can pop it under the tongue. And of course, you can put it in your cooking and your baking, which again is amazing because by putting it in your cooking, you benefit internally, but also the taste is amazing. So while like peppermint brownie, we make lemon cake, we make orange cookies, anything like that. We make loads in our house. We make chocolate and we put orange or peppermint in it. Awesome. Oregano in your bolognese, but again, you just want to put a cocktail stick down the top and put it in. One drop is sometimes too much, so just be aware of that. They're very, very strong. We do have a separate cooking class that you can come to. Now this is really interesting, a foot reflexology chart. So if you have a specific ailment, you can place those oils in that specific place on your feet, and there's also one for your hands as well, just so that you know. So if you are having shoulder pain, then these are the areas of your feet you're going to use. Okay. So reflexology works brilliantly with oils. Okay. So how oils work fast. So it doesn't take long at all. 22 seconds to reach the molecules to reach the brain, 2 minutes for oils to reach the bloodstream, and 20 minutes, they will affect every single cell in your body. So you can reapply oils every 20 minutes as needed, and it will there's no point doing it before then. Give it a chance to reach every cell, but you need to be consistent with the oils, and that's what's important. Do be consistent and use them very regularly. One-time application is not going to solve anything. You need to be able to use them consistently and keep going. So please remember to do that. Don't apply oils once and say, oh, that didn't work, because you do need to be consistent. Okay, so 10 core oils. So these are the oils that I'm going to be focusing on today. They are our top 10 oils. They are the most popular oils in doTERRA. And they do 80% of all ailments can be supported with just these 10 oils alone. Okay. So first we have lemon. Lemon is one of our citrus oils. It is, there's 20 whole lemons in a large bottle, in a 15 ml bottle of lemon. There is 20 whole lemon, 40 whole lemons, 40 whole lemons in a bottle of lemon. Sorry, get that right. So a lemon is a cleanser, purifies the air and surfaces around. It gets rid of nasty odors in the house. I like to use lemon, particularly in bathrooms and kitchens. I pop it inside my washing machine drawer. That's great. I pop it in the fridge in bicarbonate of soda to refresh the fridge. I take it internally in my water, 1 drop in my water, in a large glass of water, and that helps detoxify any nasties. It's really good for positive mood. All citruses are really good for uplifting our mood, and it's really good at removing any sticky residue. So if you had something sticky on glass or somewhere, sorry, I'm just going to straighten my leg out of the way, then it's really good at removing that residue. It's also really good on his shirts for white school shirts, just to give you a heads up on that. So yeah, and it supports the immune system as well, digestive system and the respiratory system. You can put some lemon in carrier oil across your nose, bridge of your nose, to help with a snuffy face, just to give you a heads up on that one. Then we have lavender. So lavender is the Swiss Army knife of oils. It is an oil that has a multitude of different uses. So the thing is, the benefits of our oils is every single oil has a different chemical makeup. And that chemical makeup doesn't necessarily mean it's only good for one thing. So it can be used in multiple things. So it can be used on occasional skin irritations. It can be used on any feelings of tension or anxiety and stress. You can use it on your pillows and your bedding. and use it at bedtime. I like to make bedtime sprays, really simple, just oil, a little bit of witch hazel and water, and you can just spray that in your room. My kids absolutely love their pillow spray. They won't go to sleep without it. You can pop it in rollers for sleep. You can have it in your bath. You can have it around the back of the neck and temples to get rid of stress. Really helpful to help with seasonal threats. So that alongside lemon and peppermint can help it when the seasons change and we're all sneezing and we're all a mess in the summer. Then that really helps with there. Helps to encourage emotional balance. So they are just a few uses. I mean, lavender, again, you can take it internally for sleep. You can take it internally for calming. You can pop it into lavender baked cookies. There's so many things. Lavender is just an absolute go-to oil. Then we have peppermint. So peppermint is our 1 drop peppermint, 28 cups of peppermint tea. This is really strong. Okay, so peppermint, again, if you want it in something like hot chocolate and make a peppermint hot chocolate, I would suggest getting a toothpick, popping it in the top of it, swirling it into your hot chocolate, because 1 drop is too much. It's sometimes way too much. So if I make we melt chocolate and have chocolate, melted chocolate, 1 whole bar, we just use 1 drop. Don't need any more than that, because otherwise it's too strong. Okay, so this helps with respiratory function and clear breathing. It really helps with there. It helps with our digestive system. So if you're going to use it on your stomach, then do make sure you use carrier oil. You can take it internally in a veggie cap. You can pop a drop in water and drink that as well, either or whichever is easiest for you. Really good for feelings of tension. So I pop it round here. Again, you don't have to use carrier oil round here if you don't, but do be careful of your eyes. But it really helps head tension around the back of your neck, but you can use carrier oil if you want to. I make a lovely head tension roller using peppermint, lavender, frankincense, and deep blue out of these top 10 oils. Okay, so that's really good for head tension. It's also really good for our joints. So if you have your knees need supporting, or your hips, you know, particularly those joints, then pop some on carrier oil and do pop it onto there. It's got a little whipped peppermint foot lotion one on there. That's because it's really good for your feet. It's really good for bringing down temperature. So if you need to cool the body, it's really cooling to the body. Pop it with some carrier oil on the bottoms of the feet. In the summer, we made cooling sprays with a spray bottle, peppermint oil, a little bit of witch hazel to mix, and then water. And we have peppermint sprays to cool our bodies down, which is really good. Again, it comes in those seasonal threats. So lemon, lavender, and peppermint together can take internally, diffuse, and topically for changing seasons, particularly in the summer, but you can use it in the this end as well, where we are heading into autumn. Okay, then we have oregano. Oregano is a very hot oil. So you must mix this. That's what I said before. You must mix this with carrier oil. It's really good neat though on certain little things. So as you can see here, it's something that I might be treating with a little bit of oregano, but it mustn't touch the rest of your skin because it will burn the rest of your skin. But you do want it to burn off nasties. Just give you a little heads up. So you can take it in a veggie cap. So I've actually been taking 2 drops with some carrier oil, so a bit of fractionated coconut, in a veggie cap for the last 3 days because I've had a very upset stomach, and it's really helping to kill off everything that's nasty in there. So oregano is your natural antibiotic. If you are unwell with a digestive, respiratory, or any form of illness, then oregano you can take internally. You shouldn't take oregano internally for more than 10 days at a time. And just give you a heads up. So don't go on there all the time, just 10 days at a time to be able to help the immune system. Again, I mentioned flume earlier. So frankincense, lemon, oregano, on guard, and tea tree all together when anybody is unwell to boost the immune system and help support that illness. But it's really powerful cleansing, purifying agent in the body. Love it, and it's amazing in food. So again, 1 drop can ruin a whole spaghetti bolognese, so do use a toothpick method on oregano into your food. Then we have On Guard. So On Guard is very favorite oil at this time of the year. We are heading into autumn and winter. and it is really good for boosting our immune systems and protecting us. So On Guard is a blend. It has wild orange, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, rosemary, all mixed in, and clove, sorry, all mixed in essential oils. It's really good, like I say, at protecting us. So it can help us against any harmful threats, supports the body's natural antioxidant defenses, supports our healthy respiratory function. It's really good to cleanse and diffuse the air. I like to put On Guard in any diffuser that I have on, just 1 drop in any diffuser. It's really good. We have lots of On Guard products. I like to use On Guard in some water and swill my mouth round anytime that I have any sores inside. And that's really good to help. You can pop a drop on the toothbrush and do it that way. We do have our own On Guard toothpaste, so you don't have to do that. You can buy the toothpaste, but definitely have a look at the whole On Guard range. You want to be boosting your immune system. We want to give our bodies the best protection that we can give. Then we have Air. So Air is our respiratory oil. Again, it's a blend. So all the hard work's been done by doTERRA. We don't have to do the hard work. The hard work's been done. Don't have to work out your top, middle, and your bottom notes because it's all been done for us. Okay. So this is the wonderful thing about doTERRA. You don't have to be an aromatherapist to use essential oils. Okay. So you have laurel leaf, you have peppermint, eucalyptus, tea tree, lemon peel, ravensara, cardamom, all in here. Air is a total go-to oil for me. I use it at work in my ambulance cab all of the time on a little lava rock because it opens up your airways. It helps you breathe clear. Okay, so it helps minimize those seasonal threats. Really good in diffusers, helps with sleep because it's opening up your airways. So it's really going to help you get a good night's sleep because you can breathe well. Also really good for those of us that make a lot of noise when we are sleeping. So make sure you are using it for that. Pop it on your bottoms of your feet, across your chest, and in the diffuser to help with those loud noises. Just going to see if there's anything else on my notes that I've missed. It's not an internal oil. We do use it topically and diffusing, but they are our main uses for Air. I also like to pop it on my chest when I go running or exercise. Just helps open up the airways and really helps you to breathe well when you're doing so. Zengest. Well, this has been a lifesaver for me this week. Again, I've had quite a nasty stomach bug. I'm not sure what's gone on. It's bit of a horrible bug going on in my. It's not gone to anybody else, thank goodness. But this has been a savior. So this is a blend. It is ginger, peppermint, caraway, coriander, and anise. I can never say that word. Tarragon and fennel. I like to get it. And these oils together help to calm your digestive system. So if your digestive system is overworking, it will calm it. If it's underworking, it will kick it into action. It is a stomach regulator. Okay, so you can take this internally, pop it in water if you want to. If it's in water, I'd only say 1 drop because it's quite a strong taste in your mouth. Otherwise, 3 drops in a veggie cap. And you can pop it on topically. So I use it in a roller. Pop about 20 to 30 drops. I like mine nice and strong in a roller, topped up with carrier oil. And I use that morning and night every day to help my my stomach settle on a daily basis. But when I was being particularly unwell, it is consistency. Keep putting it on every 20 minutes. I kept taking it internally when I needed it. And it has been an absolute lifesaver to me in the last couple of days. Another thing that is really good for, though, is, again, this tension that you might get over your face. So again, it does need to be with carrier oil. But if you do get tension over here, make sure with a bit of carrier oil, you just put some Zengest on. And it is amazing for helping clear that tension in your face. Just a little heads up on Zengest. Oh, it's also really good on nausea, any form of nausea, sickness, travel sickness, morning sickness, anything like that. You can pop a bit on your wrists and a bit on your stomach. It's really good for that. And obviously it helps digestion if you need help to digest your food. Then we have Deep Blue. Deep Blue is another blend. So it is wintergreen, camphor bark, peppermint, blue tansy, blue chamomile, helichrysum, and osmanthus. There's some really expensive oils in this and really healing oils in here. So Deep Blue is are one of our 2 oils that has a safety cap on the top of the bottle, and that is because it is not for internal use. Okay, so it has wintergreen in there, which is an anti-coag, and it can thin your blood, so you don't want to be taking it internally. So it has a child cap on to ensure that that cannot happen. Okay, so just make sure that that's kept out of reach of young children. But it's really good for soothing muscles. So those of us who do exercise, or you have a job where you do heavy lifting, or you have chronic issues going on, this is the one that you want. Okay, so popping it across those areas like your knees, your hips, your back, your shoulders. It is amazing for support. Do make sure it's diluted, because it's a very strong oil, and if you want an extra effect, put it on after your shower or before shower afterwards. Water will intensify it, and that goes with all oils. Water intensifies. So if you get oil somewhere you don't want it, do not mix with water. Make sure you put some carrier oil on and wipe it off. Do not mix with water. Okay, water does intensify, but it's really good soothing massage after a long day. It's absolutely amazing. Discomfort for certain times of the month. Really good. Massaging into kids' legs before bedtime. But do add extra carrier oil if you're using it with children, or a cream, because children are more sensitive. Then we have frankincense. So Frankie baby. So if in doubt, frank it out is our little saying. Frankincense is the king of oils. Frankincense is an oil that will enhance any oil that it's put with. So that's always good to know. And frankincense is a very, very precious oil. So it's in there, and it can support a healthy cellular function. This is one that you want to be taking internally every day. Pop it into a veggie cap and take it internally. You can drop it under your tongue and take that as well. I like to put frankincense into my face cream. Helps with your skin and rejuvenation. It's amazing oil for your skin. Anything healing, again, pop frankincense on it. Any skincare at all. But if in doubt, frank it out. So if you don't know what to put on something, try frankincense. That's generally our rule of thumb. Frankincense is an amazing oil. Then we have tea tree. So this is Melaleuca. So Melaleuca, the new bottles are now called tea tree. The smaller bottles are still called Melaleuca. So just so you know, we're in the changeover time. So Melaleuca is tea tree. This one, again, is renowned for cleansing and rejuvenating on the skin, helping that healthy immune system, and helping with against any seasonal threats. So tea tree you want to be using, again, you can use it topically, internally, and in a diffuser, and it's a really good when anybody's unwell. If you've got any nasties that you want to try and kill off, that is the oil of choice. Okay, so, and it's really good for faces and cleansing. So if you have sort of like spots or marks on your face, then tea tree is really good, but do use a carrier oil with it. Okay, so this is, for example, to show you with those 10 oils, just some of the things that we can support. So you can do your immune support. So that's your flume. So your frankincense, lemon, on guard, oregano, tea tree, Melaleuca. Skin support, you've got your lavender, tea tree, frankincense. Tension, you've got your deep blue, peppermint, frankincense, lavender. So I said I make a nice roller with those. Nail and guts, tea tree, oregano. Sleep, you've got air, lavender, frankincense. Digestive, Zengest, peppermint, lemon. Ear and gums, on guard, tea tree. Mood support, lemon, lavender, frankincense, peppermint. Respiratory, air and peppermint. And seasonal relief is your peppermint, lemon and lavender. So these are multitude of things that you can do with just 10 oils. Another thing just to mention is our Lifelong Vitality. It's always worth mentioning Lifelong Vitality. This is our #1 selling product. Having proper nutrition is something that we really lack in today. Even if we really eat well, the food we have lacks the nutrition it's had in the last 50 years. And that is down to soil, what's the right word? Growth. The way that soil gets turned over. So soil is only turned over a small amount at the top, so we're not actually getting the full, and then everything else down underneath gets compacted like concrete, so we are not getting that soil fertility. That's the word I wanted, the soil fertility that we used to get. So everything has not grown nowadays to the best of its ability, unfortunately, when it comes down to getting our nutrients. But good nutrition is vital for all of our body systems, for our heart, our brain, our cardiovascular system, respiratory, even for our emotions. 80% of serotonin, which is the happy hormone, and 70% of our immune system is produced in our gut. So if you have a good gut and good supplementation going on, you will have a better health. So if you have problems with your skin, you have problems with respiratory, you're constantly getting ill, you do need to look at your gut. I'm not going to go massively into supplements today because there is other supplements, but doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality is a stable for anybody who wants to get a better lifestyle. Now obviously they have pure oils in there as well as the nutrients, and Lifelong Vitality has a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you take Lifelong Vitality and follow the instructions and you take it for 30 days and you see no difference, doTERRA will give you your money back. That's how amazing they are. But it really does everything. It gives you strong hair, healthy nails, strong bones, gives you more energy. I know when I haven't taken my Lifelong Vitality, because that's when I feel like I want an afternoon nap, because I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. When I have my Lifelong Vitality, that doesn't happen. You've got your DNA protection, your heart health, you're getting good sleep, healthy gut, and good focus. We all take this in our household. Well, Harrison, me and Steve. Elliot has the children's vitamins at the moment, but he's slowly crossing over now that he can swallow. He will be taking these as well. But my 13-year-old takes these as well. Okay, so those of you that don't have oils, how to get started. And the best way to do that is to buy a starter kit. This is because it saves you the most money. So with doTERRA, you can buy retail price, which is the full price of an item, or you can have a wholesale account. Wholesale accounts are a little bit like Costco, where you get a discount for having a wholesale account. So you save 25% every time you shop with a wholesale account. To get a wholesale account, you either pay £24 and add on the items you wish, or you choose an enrollment kit. With the kits, you don't pay a fee, and they are heavily already reduced at the price of the kit. Okay, there is an opportunity of a loyalty reward system. You get back on the money that you spend, and that is something that we talk to you about once you have an account. There's no tie-ins with that. It is literally a reward system. It gets you points for what you spend. So these are, for example, some kits that we have. The kits that I'm talking about today are really the family essentials, which are your top 10 oils in 5 mils. So they are 85 drops per oil, or the home essentials. Home essentials are also the top 10, but they are 3 times the oil for twice the price, and you get a diffuser. So you can also have home essentials. The only one in there that's a 5 mil is your deep blue, because that is always a 5 mil. They are the 2 kits that I've focused on. They do have some of the oils that I've placed in other kits. So you have Daily Habits, you have Aromatouch Diffused, Natural Solutions, and Together Kit. There is some of the oils that I have spoke about in some other kits, but those full 10 oils come in those basic kits, in the family essentials or the home essentials. And I am a firm believer that every household should have these 10 oils. If you don't have anything else, these 10 oils are an absolute go-to to give you everything that you need on any occasion when something flares up. Okay, so I'm going to add these bits in here. So we have September. Obviously, if this has gone past September, I'm afraid when you're watching this, these deals will not count. So end the video here. But if you are in September, and these are our deals. So we have our enrollments this month. So if you buy a home essentials kit this month over 200 PV, you are also going to get deep blue. You're going to get deep blue roller, deep blue oil, deep blue stick, deep blue rub, and copaiba. It's massive on muscle support this month. Okay, copaiba is similar to CBD oil, but it works on the CB2 receptors in the body, which are in your immune system and your inflammation cells. So it helps with sleep, it helps with inflammation, it helps with pain, and it also helps with skin care. It works on the cannabinoid system, so it works similar to CBD oil, but it has none of those horrible effects, and we know exactly what's in it, instead of some other oils that aren't tested and we don't know what's in there. Or you can choose a cheaper option and choose the family essentials, which still gets you your top 10 and your 5 meals, and you will still get a deep blue touch for free this month. Okay, so there's September. Speak to me specifically on September deals, and I will, or any other month. If you've gone out of September, there will be different options. Do speak to me. What you can expect from me is a free welcome pack with every starter kit worth £25. You get free online classes, continued education. You get a free wellness consult and a personal one-to-one to write out daily schedules so that you know how to use those oils. Not all other wellness advocates do that. I have my own plan and I write it out for you so you know how to use your oils straight away. And you also have me anytime to be able to update and any questions that you might have. You have access to my Facebook group and oil support. You have wellness consults all along the way. We also do gifts. I do LRP competitions. We do sporadic gifts here and there. We have the opportunity to meet me at live events. And you also have the opportunity to be on my team if you want a business opportunity. At present, I am one of the top 10 UK teams in the enrollers in the UK. I won an incentive trip a couple of months ago, and I am one of the top 10. So it's a good opportunity for you to come and join me on this journey. This is your doTERRA business opportunity. If you are interested in doTERRA as a business and you just want to cover the cost of your own oils, you would be expected about 3 to 5 hours a week to try and cover the cost of your own oils. You want to supplement your income. It's generally 10 to 15 hours per week. And of course, if you want it as a full-time job, 15 to 30 hours a week. All we do here at doTERRA is we sample people, we give out samples, we talk to people about essential oils, we teach them, as you've just done on a class like this, we teach them, we enroll them into wholesale, and then we give support afterwards. That is what we do. We have an absolutely amazing compensation plan. So if you are interested in the business, come and talk to me and I will be able to help you. But who doesn't want to be their own boss? Choose your own hours. I don't miss anything going on with my children. I can flexible around my life and home. You learn on the go, training on the job. You join our mentoring team, and we have a full team support. And obviously it pays for your products, and you can also earn an extra income. So if you are interested in that, do let me know. Thank you for listening. Any questions, then feel free to contact me. Oh, don't want extra E on there. I meant to say me, not me. Feel free to contact me. If you'd like to host a class like this, and you'd like to host it for some friends and family, you can do it in person if you're local to me, or we can do it on Zoom and you can invite some friends and family, and there's free gifts for each of you that come. There's my Instagram and my Facebook, so do come and join me for education. Thank you so much for taking the time out to listen to me tonight. I appreciate your time. And just message me for your free one-to-one. Everybody is offered a free one-to-one and free sample if you'd like to try something. I look forward to chatting to you along your journey. See you later.